used to count the ceiling cracks with trembling hands and hollow nights. I wore a smile like it was armor, hoping no one understands. You didn't fix me, didn't try to. You just sat beside my pain. And somewhere in that quiet moment, I learned to live again. And I don't know when it changed, but the weight began to lift, because you loved me through it all. I never knew that I could shine until you saw me in the dark. I never knew that I was brave until you held my shaking heart. I never knew what home could feel until you whispered you belong. I never knew that I was worth it until you came and proved me wrong. Memorize my quiet days and never made me feel ashamed. You touched the scars I tried to cover and called them beautiful by name. I used to run from my reflection, afraid of what I'd see, but you stood right behind the glass and showed a better me. And I don't know how to say what your love has meant to me, because you loved me. I am free. I never knew that I could shine until you saw me in the dark. I never knew that I was brave until you held my shaking heart. I never knew what home could feel until you whispered you belong. I never knew that I was worth it until you came and proved me wrong. The distance grew, the seasons turned, but nothing ever fades away. I find you in my strongest moments. I find you when I start to cry. Maybe time will change the story, but what you gave will always stay. Because you loved me, I'm okay. I never knew that I could shine until you saw me in the dark. I never knew that I was brave until you held my shaking heart. I still whisper your name at midnight like a prayer I'll never forget. You were the hand beneath my fall when I was buried in the ground. You were the voice that said keep going when there was no one else around. And if I live 1,000 lifetimes, your love is where my life was found. I never knew that I could shine until you saw me in the dark. I never knew that I was brave until you held my shaking heart. I never knew what love could mean until you stayed through every fall. I never knew that I was someone until you made me feel it all. Sleep on just one side, leave the other warm. Like maybe you'll come back before the early dawn. I talk to empty rooms now, just to hear a voice. Loving you is never pain, till leaving was your choice. I can't make you stay, but I'm begging anyway. Don't you know what's sad state? Careful with this heart, it's the only one I've got. Careful with this love, give it all or give enough. Don't you dare let go, I am all you'll ever need. I was never strong enough to watch you leave. Careful with this heart. Careful with this heart. You know every crack in me, every hidden scar. Still you chose to stay the night and left before the stars. And now I'm counting ceiling tiles, missing who we were. Some love breaks so quietly, you don't feel it till it hurts. I've been here before, bleeding on the floor. I can't do this anymore. Careful with this heart, it's the only one I've got. Careful with this love, give it all or give enough. Don't you dare let go, I am all you'll ever need. I was never strong enough to watch you leave. Careful with this heart. Careful with this heart. Maybe I love too hard, maybe I ask too much, but I'd rather feel too deeply than never feel enough. Somewhere deep inside, love was never blind, so tell me we're alright. Careful with this heart, it's the only one I've got. Careful with this love, give it all or give enough. I still wait for you at midnight, I still sleep half a life. I'm not asking for forever, just for you to choose me now. I have loved through every season, you're still all I'm thinking of. Please don't shatter what we built here, this is real. You know it's real. Careful with this heart, it beats only for you. Careful with this love, 'cause I'm holding on to truth. Don't you dare let go, we've come too far to fall. I will love you through the breaking, through it all. Careful with this heart. Careful with this heart. quiet shifted right beneath my skin. One word I'm unraveling, one smile I come apart. Never knew that gentle could reach this deep. I can't find the ground, my heart won't slow down. You've become my gravity. I'm falling, I don't mind the drop. I'm falling, I don't want it to stop. You caught me before I hit the floor. Now I keep on falling more and more. I'm falling into something real, something only you can make me feel. I never knew that losing ground could be the safest place I've found. You talk like you know me since before I was whole. You see what I've been hiding in the back of my soul. Somehow that don't scare you. You just hold my hand, making all this chaos feel like open land. I don't want to run from what we've become. You feel like where I'm from. I'm falling and I don't mind the drop. I'm falling and I don't want it to stop. You caught me before I hit the floor. Now I keep on falling more and more. I'm falling into something real, something only you can make me feel. I never knew that losing ground could be the safest place I found. I used to fear the falling, now I chase the edge. Every time you call me, I forget the ledge. With you beside me, I don't fear the sky. Love don't feel like goodbye. I'm falling and I don't mind the drop. I'm falling and I don't want it to stop. You're the reason I believe that this heart still knows to feel. I'm falling into you completely, and nothing's ever felt so free. I never knew that letting go could ever feel like coming home. Coming home. You left your poison in my veins and called it medicine instead. You carved your name into my ribs and slept so soundly in my bed. I watched you love me part by part and leave me piece by piece. You taught my body how to ache, then you taught it how to freeze. And the cruelest thing you ever did wasn't walking out the door. It was making me so beautiful and telling me I'm not enough anymore. You're the one that keeps on healing, just enough to bleed again. You're the name I keep repeating, like a prayer that drowns in rain. You're the fire I keep feeling. should have passed. Your head was tilted just the way it used to lean against my chest. I didn't cry, I just went still, like something died but didn't fall. I walked back home and set the table and ate dinner with the wall. And the saddest part is knowing that you won't lose sleep tonight. You became my every darkness while I was barely your light. You're the one that keeps on healing, just enough to bleed again. You're the name I keep repeating, like a prayer that drowns in rain. You're the fire I keep feeding with the pieces of my spine. How do I unlove a person who was never really mine? Who was never really mine? I googled how to stop loving someone at 3 a.m. last night. The first result said give it time, but time has never been on my side. And maybe this is what it means to love beyond your will. Your mind says run, your legs don't move, your heart is standing still. You're the one that keeps on healing, just enough to bleed again. You're the name I keep repeating, like a prayer that drowns in rain. I forgave you in my sleep last night. My dreams don't hold a grudge. I built a shrine out of your absence, and I worship there each day. I light the candles with my anger, but the love won't burn away. I curse you with my morning coffee, I bless you with my tears. The saddest kind of love story is the one that disappears. The one that disappears. You're the one that finally taught me I can bleed and still survive. You're the name that's slowly fading, like the echoes of goodbye. You're the fire that once consumed me, but I'm walking from the flame. I don't need to unlove you, darling, I just need to love my name. I loved you, but I choose me now. I loved you. I used to be so restless, I couldn't close my eyes. You came without a warning, like blue in winter skies. You made the world feel smaller in the best kind of way. And everything I couldn't say, you heard it anyway. And I don't know how to start without your beating heart. You're still inside my sadness, like it wasn't worth the scorn. Now the house is full of echoes of things we used to share, and I keep turning around like you might still be there. And I don't know how to leave this love, I still believe you're still the air I breathe. I feel you in the spaces between the words I say. I feel you in the seconds that slowly slip away. Even when the road gets harder and I can't hold on, I feel you like a promise long after you are gone. The storm is slowly quieted, the clouds have thinned to gray, but I still taste the thunder of everything you'd say. And maybe you're still close in all the things I know. Love never lets you go. I feel you in the spaces between the words I say. I feel you in the seconds that slowly slip away. I still reach out in the midnight for the hand that isn't there. You were the one who showed me I was worth the fight. And even though I lost you, you gave me back my life. Now I carry what you left me, and I'll hold it tight. I feel you in the morning, like the sun that warms my face. I feel you in the posture you left me in its place. Even when the world feels colder and I'm standing on my own, I feel you like forever. You always bring me home. built a bed of silence and slept inside the 8. Forgot what morning tasted like, forgot what hearts could take. Then you knocked on my windows, let the outside flood the floor, and I opened up like rainfall, like I'd done this all before. So pull me from the deep end before the dark sets in. Don't let me sink again. I can feel the light again, burning through my bones. I can feel the fire again. I'm not made of stone. Even when the silence drags me back into the grave, I can feel the light again. You won't let it fade. You spoke to me in colors when my world was only white. Traced the map of all my bruises, made them beautiful by night. Now I'm standing in your absence, and the air still holds your warmth, like a candle someone carried through the middle of a storm. So meet me in the in-between, where love still learns to breathe. Don't let me fall asleep. I can feel the light again, burning through my bones. I can feel the fire again. I'm not made of stone. Even when the silence drags me back into the grave, I can feel the light again. You won't let it fade. The numbness lost its power. I feel everything once more. You didn't fix the damage, you just opened up the door. And maybe I was sleeping inside a life half lived. You gave me back my skin. I can feel the light again, burning through my bones. I can feel the fire again. I'm not made of stone. I'll whisper to the ceiling, wake me up, wake me up, wake me up. Ooh, I was buried in the quiet. You put your ear against the ground and heard the heartbeat underneath. Yet I thought I'd never found. You're the reason I'm still standing. You're the thunder in my chest. I can feel the light again, burning through my bones. I can feel the fire again, like embers finding home. And even when the night returns, I'll never be afraid. I can feel the light again. It never really went away. It talks like nothing ever hurts you, but your hands give you away. They tremble when you say you're fine, like the truth forgot to stay. I notice how you dodge the mirrors, like your reflection knows too much. You flinch at every sudden kindness, like you've forgotten gentle place. I've seen the version no one knows of, the one you're terrified to face. You call me shaking at 4 a.m., your voice too small to even speak. I drove through every red light, darling, just to hold you through the week. And I know you're scared of me, like everyone who came before. But I'm not walking out that door. When the whole world feels like winter and your bones forget the sun, I will be the fire beside you till the coldest nights are done. When the voices in your head say you were never worth the fight, I will burn through every shadow just to be your kind of I can't promise you forever, no one really ever could. But I'll show up every morning like I always said I would. And maybe that's enough for now, not a promise carved in stone, just the feeling of not facing it alone. When the whole world feels like winter and your bones forget the sun, I will be the fire beside you till the coldest nights are done. When the voices in your head say you were never worth the fight, I will burn through every shadow just to be your kind of love. World blooms in color and your bones become the spring. I will be the song beside you and the melody you sing. When the voices in your head say you were always worth the fight, you will burn through your own shadows. You were always made of light. With you, always with you. The bed feels like an ocean since you moved to the other shore. I still sleep curled to the corner, like my body's keeping score. Your toothbrush standing soldier next to mine inside the glass. Two lives still pressed together in the bathroom, mirrors past. And we're under the same ceiling, but we're living miles apart. Same address, different planets. Same apartment, different pages in the dark. I never had to speak, you already knew my heart. And I gave you all of me, every wound, every need. You became my oxygen. You took a part of me I can't get back. Something quiet, something real. You're the ache inside my chest that I still feel. I still reach for you at night when the room grows cold. You took a part of me I can't get back, but God, I'd give it all. Coffee, still your taste. Your jacket fills the space. I talk to you sometimes like you're still in this place. The mirror shows someone who learned to carry on, but half of me is still wherever you have gone. And I don't know who I am without your guiding hand. You're still all I understand. You took a part of me I can't get back. Something quiet, something real. You're the ache inside my chest that I still feel. I still reach for you at night when the room goes cold. You took a part of me I can't get back, but God, I'd give it all. I'm learning how to sleep without you in my dreams, but loving you still lives in all my in-betweens. Or maybe that's enough to know I deeply loved. Some things don't need to be undone. You took a part of me I can't get back. Something quiet, something real. You're the ache inside my chest that I still feel. I hear you laugh at 3 a.m. like a song I can't forget. I was fading. You reminded me that I was worth the fight. And even now when skies go gray, I feel you in the light. You gave me back my voice. I'll carry the light. You took a part of me I can't get back. You took a part of me I can't get back. Something quiet, something real. Something quiet, something real. You're the warmth inside my chest, the only thing that's real. Even when the world goes silent and I'm facing it alone. You took a part of me I can't get back, but that part found its home. Told me I was different, the same way you told her. You whispered like a chapel, but your hands were somewhere worse. You painted me a future with brushes dipped in fraud. I hung it on was watching you rehearse your love like it was something you had planned. You spoke in silk and scripture, but your mouth was made of thorns. You dressed your lies in linen, and I wore them like they're worn. You cried just like an angel when you needed me to stay, but angels don't leave fingerprints on hearts they plan to throw away. I found an earring in your car. You said it must be old. I swallowed every syllable like medicine for my soul. You call me paranoid and crazy for the things I knew were true. The sickest part of everything, I apologize to you. And you gaslit every question till I couldn't trust my own mind. I was searching for the truth inside a man who was designed to hide. You spoke in silk and scripture, but your mouth was made of thorns. You dressed your lies in linen, and I wore them like they're worn. You cried just like an angel when you needed me to stay, but angels don't leave fingerprints on hearts they plan to throw away. I used to check your phone at night while you were fast asleep, not because I didn't trust you, but because the truth ran deep. And the moment that I found it all alive, I didn't even shake. I just stared at the ceiling like a woman who already knew she'd break. You spoke in silk and scripture, but your mouth was made of thorns. You dressed your lies in linen, and I wore them like they're worn. You left truth unread forever, but you answered every lie on time. You buried honesty so deep beneath your tongue it decomposed. You kissed me with the same two lips that swore doors were closed. You made loyalty a costume that you only wore for show. I gave you every honest bone. You cracked them all in a row. You cracked them all in a row. All in a row. I'll remove your dirty fingerprints and love myself a better way. I gave my heart like it meant nothing, like love was free to spend. I followed you without a question around every bend. You held me like I was your purpose, but I was just a part. And I kept handing you the pieces of my whole heart. I didn't see it then, that I was fading when I gave you everything. I loved you till I found myself, till the dark turned into day. myself is where I'll be. You were the warmth of quiet mornings, soft and hard to leave. I thought that needing you was loving, that's all I could believe. The girl I was before you found me had slowly walked away. I left her somewhere in your story the night I chose to stay. And now I see so clear, I was the one I feared. I'm finally here. I loved you till I found myself, till the dark turned into day. I loved you through every sleepless night, till I learned to find my way. Call it grace or call it growing, call it pain that set me free. I loved you till I found myself, and myself is where I'll be. I don't hold on to what is over. Some things just have to end. All the love I spent on losing you still taught me how to mend. Some love is just a door you walk through to find more. I'm not lost anymore. I loved you till I found myself, till the dark turned into day. I loved you through every sleepless night, till I learned to find my way. Call it grace or call it growing, call it pain that set me free. I loved you till I found myself, and myself is everything. saved your number in my phone, like one last door to coming home. But every ring just echoes back a love that's lost and fading black. And I've been holding every word you said, like they still live inside my head. If you moved on, then tell me why I'm still yours in every line. 'Cause I gave you all, every breath, every scar. Yeah, I gave you all, every piece of my heart. I gave you all, every night, every prayer. Now I'm alone, but you're everywhere. You said forever like it was true. Yeah, you said forever like I had you. But forever broke in the dark, in the blue. Now forever's just me missing you. They say your name like it don't hurt, like I didn't bleed for every word. But I remember the way you stayed, like I was the home you'd never trade. Now someone else gets your light, holds you calm through the night, and I'm just left with what we were, a distant soul I still prefer. If she's your peace and I'm your pain, I'd break myself to try again. Just say you feel a trace of us, don't let it fade, don't turn to dust. 'Cause I gave you all, every breath, every scar. Yeah, I gave you all, every piece of my heart. I gave you all, every night, every prayer. Now I'm alone, but you're everywhere. You said forever like it was true. Yeah, you said forever like I had you. But forever broke in the dark, in the blue. Now forever's just me missing you. Don't fade, don't fade. I still reach out in empty space, like I might find your hands again. But all I touch is quiet and memories I can't bear.